Hello, this is Tracy from Inspired Chi, and I am bringing you your insight reveal for this new moon in Taurus that we had yesterday, and we're still in this energy. Usually, I like to post these ahead of time, but to be completely honest, I really wasn't feeling it yesterday. I set my area up a couple times, I saged a few times. The energies just wasn't right for the reading yesterday, and I finally, out of the desire for this to be an organic experience for both myself and you, I put it aside till today. So there was definitely something there. I'm going to share below in the post below something that Heather from True Healing had shared that really hit the nail on the head with this energy of this Taurus moon. So Taurus being a very earthy energy of getting grounded and really standing your ground with your own boundaries and being honest when things aren't working for you. So I'm sure we'll probably see a little bit of that in these cards today. But I am curious if anybody else was in that funk. I always love to hear from you. And I also wanted to share that beyond this, if you've never done this reading before, you're going to kind of stop this reading, go to the thumbnail to choose one of the piles that you feel resonating with. So one, two, or three, and then you will be going to the corresponding video. If it's not your first time here, welcome back, and you know what to do. We'll be going to those shortly. I have a new deck. I'm really excited to use it. But I wanted to share with you that there was a project. We started doing these videos January of 2020, and this format has kind of grown and changed. And I really love the opportunity to be able to have you choose and get your messages and connect with your guides. But in doing that, and with the pandemic and everything that had shifted in the year of 2020, some really important projects for me, for Inspired Chi, for you, had been put on the back burner. So to bring those to the forefront, I am going to take a step back from these readings. I'm going to still put them out, probably just not as often, and I still am available for personal readings and that sort of thing. But one of my biggest passions is teaching, and if you've been around for a while, you've known we've done workshops and retreats, and that's a part of the Inspired Chi mission that I really enjoy. So I'm taking a step back to create something for you that I hope to have for you for the fall, which I'm really excited about. So please do excuse this. It will be a little bit fewer and further between. However, I am open to other formats. So if you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to see, if you wanted to, connect on a group Zoom, if you wanted to do like a Facebook Live, I don't love them, but I would do them. If you like, every once in a while, I put everyone comments and they get their own cards. Now, I mean, it's a little bit harder with these type of cards, but I have certain cards that have the messages directly on them and they go right to you. So I would love to hear from you on the sorts of things that you would love to see. So since I'm going to be doing this a little bit more infrequently, while I do work on a project near and dear to my heart, I am open to mixing it up a little bit. So I would love to hear from you what would be helpful for you, what you would like to see, that sort of thing. So sorry for that long intro, but I wanted to put that information out there. And we have the Oracle of the Seven Energies that just came into my possession, courtesy of AJ. Thank you, AJ. It's a beautiful deck. And the two decks that I chose to complement to read with are the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck and the Good Tarot for Clarification. What's interesting about all three of these, and this was purely accidental, is they are all Colette Baron Reid decks. So if you are an oracle collector or you like to read and that sort of thing, that is who has created these cards that we're going to be using today. Okay, threes. The energy that I'm getting here is there's definitely something that you've been procrastinating about, okay? There's something that I'm feeling very stuck in my head about. I'm feeling kind of like there's been a laundry list of all of the reasons this won't work out, all of the things that could go wrong. There's something that's not putting any force behind you for movement, okay? In contrast from the other readings that we did, which had a lot more to do with putting your heart into it, making sure it was your desire, here the message, even before we get into your other cards, is just move. Just move, get started. You're in inertia at this precise moment. And if you move and get into flow, then you will be able to get a little closer to it. So what we have is a child, and the child is looking to me as if she's almost like vacant. Okay, just kind of sad, just kind of looking through. You have the moons all around talking about different moods, different phases, and just kind of feeling stuck. We have this card over here of quieting the mind. Again, like such a fluttering here. And by that, I don't mean, and I say this all the time, moving meditation if you're not a person that can sit still, okay? But not in a way, you need to be into flow. You need to get into the flow of something. That's the word that I keep getting here. Movement, getting started, getting into the flow of something. Whatever is going to make that project, that task, whatever it is that you're procrastinating, whatever is going to make that feel better, okay? If that's, you have to do it with your favorite snack, you're doing that with your favorite music. You need to set up the task or whatever it is that you're not moving towards, that you're dreading doing, in a way that it can be somewhat appealing. Because even if it's not entirely appealing, if you can get it to be somewhat appealing and get into it and move, then you'll be into flow. This feels very stuck in the mud. There's definitely this energy here of just being stuck here. Okay. So you have some more energies coming in. That's going to, oh, okay. It's almost peppered in here. People are going to start working with you, okay? Things are going to start moving into your favor. It's a sense of community. There's some love and strength energy here, which we'll definitely get to. But there is going to be a shift in your environment, okay? So this energy just like kind of, she reminds me of like an exhausted mother. Happy Mother's Day to everyone, by the way, who is a mother of any sort, for a mama, stepmama. From this exhausted and just uninspired energy, we're moving into the Three of Earth, okay? Which is just kind of owning it, right? But looking off in the distance because help is coming, okay? These are people working together for a cause. It could be a sense of community, but it's assistant. In what you're trying to do is having some assistance come in here, okay? And that assistance, we have the Star card here, which is lovely. Wow, will bring hope. It'll bring a new beginning, okay? A fresh perspective and a new opportunity. Seven of Earth coming in is talking about things that are based in reality, right? Things in your physical world. So if something you've been working towards, this could be a job, it could be a degree, it would be something you've been working towards, okay? Putting the work in. You're not quite there, but you're actually starting to see some of the fruits of your labors coming in here. So that is what's going to shift. So this energy stagnant, and I feel like it's been stagnant a little too long, right? Almost suspiciously too long, where it's worrisome, okay? But the energy that's coming in here is shifting that, okay? It's coming into another child here. So this could be about children. It could be more inspired by being around children. It may have something to do with that, or talking about the inner child here, because we're getting this. And the two's also got that, okay? And it's a small token. It's a message of joy. It's just a little bit, okay? It's not enough to fill your entire cup, but it's a little bit to get you started. In romance, it could be like a little flirtation. This would be something on a very smaller scale, okay? And then coming in here with the Justice card, and then things are being brought into balance, okay? Things are happening as they should in this time frame. So if you were kind of like on hold, which has created that procrastination, like it took so long you lost your momentum, okay, something's going to bring that back in for you, okay, to have a new beginning, to kind of have that working together and to start to feel excited about it and to have that grow. Okay, we have the card of love here, okay? So maybe forgetting to come from your heart space, okay, doing things for that specific reason. A lot of times we can get kind of caught up in the obligation of things, but kind of feel resentful at times for that, but just remember to be doing things from a place of love, okay? From a place of like want, and not like want is in like I want everything, I have desire for everything, not in greed in that kind of way. But when you have that feeling like you want to do something nice for someone, you want to go like pick out a gift or something like that, where you kind of get a little bit lit up at the prospect of love, okay? Not just in gifts, in words and deeds and that kind of a thing. So that's the energy that's coming in. This is almost like this energy is going to be moved by emotion, okay? It's going to be moved by love, okay? And this is almost like a breath of fresh air that's coming in here, which is, I'm sure, long overdue, especially if you pick 3 all the time, because 3's kind of had a little bit of a difficult journey over this spring so far. but it is. It's just kind of a message here. Hang in just a little bit longer. The shift is definitely taking place. Help is on the way. You're going to have people to come and help you, more than one, okay? And that's going to lighten your load. You'll start to see some growth. It'll be inspiring to see that growth. And then again, this could be romantic, it could be something else, but this would be like either a small gesture or even like a small opportunity, okay, to bring things into balance, to go more into this space of love. Whether we're talking about that in your career, purpose, relationships, family, whatever that is to you, how that resonates. So I hope this was helpful and good luck.